a Swiss healing performance. We're about exercising but doing it correctly. Doesn't matter how easy it is or how progressive it is. I'm going to go over some key points and then I'm going to just show you variations, basically starting with the easiest, going all the way to the most complex. We call it a prone jackknife because you're prone, your stomach's to the ground, and you're doing like a jackknife position. Some key points when you do this, when you're always doing, you always make sure the hands are under the shoulders and the crease of the elbow is rotated in. You'll see when I get in position. That activates the shoulder stabilizers. At the same time when doing this, you always want to keep a neutral spine, which is a slightly lordotic spine, having a little curve in your spine. I'll point this out when I do the exercise. Other key points is you always want to keep the belly button drawn in, or everything below the belly button in, to activate the core musculature, which is pretty much the bridge for the upper and lower body, which you're going to be working. Other key point is the closer the ball is to the knees, the easier it is because it's a shorter lever arm. The farther it is, the closer to the toes, the more complex it is because it's a longer lever arm. The last key point is anytime the knees come towards the chest, you're flexing, so you exhale. That's how the body biomechanically works. Anytime the legs go out, you're extending, so you inhale. So when you breathe in, you need thoracic extension to get air in your body, so you're always extending. So inhalation with any exercise, you always, extension with any exercise is always inhalation. Anytime you flex, you always couple it with exhalation. So basic key points, when you're on the ball, if the knee's at your shin, get the creases of your elbows forward to activate your shoulder stabilizers. If the ball's on your knees and you want to start out keeping this simple, draw the belly button in. It's okay if the butt pops in the air, just as long as your spine is neutral. You don't want to curl under and create a kyphosis in your low back, which can create a back problem. So if you do it in this position, it's keeping a neutral spine, belly button in, elbows in the crease forward, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. If you want to make it more difficult, bring the ball further out, do the same thing. You don't want to be here, you don't want to be here like this. You don't want to flex into kyphosis. Keeping a neutral spine, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keeping a neutral spine, keeping that natural lordosis. Now, we can start to get a little more crazy and add more movement to it. We'll do the same thing, we'll do a prone jackknife to push-up. I'm not going to repeat all the key points, just look at my hands, my abdominals, my low back, make sure I'm not rounding out, and my breathing pattern. So, we can do a prone jackknife to push-up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We can do one leg. Keeping a neutral spine. Switch legs. So that would be more complex. We can add 2 balls. Right? So 1 foot on each. We can do both at the same time. Opposite. We can do push-up. Or figure eights, which is a little bit more challenging. Last but not least, if you wanted to really make it more complex, get a ton of inner unit recruitment, but also really stimulate the nervous system, you can see this is quite challenging. You can bring in a Bosu, which will actually increase the amount of sensory input to the upper torso. You might get more stability recruitment in the muscles, but always want to do this with the right people. If someone has a shoulder instability, neck problems, can't activate the core, you don't want to do this. This is for the more advanced client, like myself. It's hard. Should be here. You never want to start with least stable. So always start with this one. Always start with this one, short lever arm, balls towards the knees. As you get better, ball goes further out. As you get better, push up, jackknife. As you get better, single leg jackknife. You get better, single leg jackknife, push up. Then you can add the more complex Bosu, wall board, eyes closed. You can tap your client, things like that. So, hopefully you've learned something. Our goal is to educate people and teach them how to do things properly. We have to think about, if you're a trainer, what you're teaching your clients, because everything you do, even if you just work it out, everything you do, every time you load your body and move, you're teaching your body almost like a computer program. So the question is, what are you teaching your body? So if you do it improperly, and you put poor information in your body, you're going to get poor information out, which equals injury, arthritis, joint pain, disc pathology, things like that. So our goal is to still have fun, but to educate. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for another great YouTube clip, and we'll talk to you later.